Hey, I'm Tesla, and I am ready to budget out $2,329.37. To get started, I am assigning $570 into my investments. I used to be so good last year, I would say, kind of a while back at this point, about setting money aside to save, but as we go through my expenses, you will see why this is gonna end up most likely being another negative month in savings. So I'm gonna be out of state for a good portion of the first half of July. I'm gonna be at a work conference and not driving around too much, or at least not in a way that if I do, I'll be able to expense it. And that's good that it's a little bit less because my insurance raises itself. Well, it doesn't raise itself, but the company raises it like every 6 months, literally every 6 months. And I'm not doing anything differently. So it jumped from 156 to like 176. And I hate them. I just hate them now. I hate them. Um, I don't know why they're doing this to me. I figured out what I needed is an oil change. I'm guessing anywhere from like $60 to $100. Putting 75 and hoping that'll be the cost, like not more than that. Bills I take from my month ahead, like always. I was hoping that since I switched electricity companies that my electricity would be a little cheaper. So far, not yet. And because it's been over 100 degrees here in Texas, air conditioners are having trouble keeping up like with holding their temperature. Even though I just spent $700 on my AC last month, I'm in a general state of disappointment with the price and the function of things lately. For durables, I bought a little trash can for my bedroom. I always have to buy something, even if it's small. I always have to buy the slightly more expensive trash cans so that way it has a lid and Chip doesn't like make a huge mess through the trash. And then I'm gonna buy something else that's a little bit silly. Have y'all seen those pickle jar things where like you put the pickles in this other jar and then you can flip it upside down so that way all the juice moves to the other side of the jar and then you can grab out the pickles without getting your fingers dirty. So I really want one of those. And it's kind of silly how expensive they are. They're like $25. And the only reason I think it's worth it is because I eat, honestly, nearly one of those small jars of pickles per week. I buy them weekly. And it's like a crazy amount of pickles to eat. But I don't know. I mean, this is too much information, but I actually keep a jar of pickles on my bedside table at all times. I've been doing that for years. And so I just think that would like improve my quality of life. And I don't know why I'm admitting that to the internet, but I just really love pickles. And if there's something that can improve my experience eating them, even like 1% more, that's like awesome to me. So we'll see if it's worth it. I'll have to report back on that. A lot of people buy dumb kitchen gadgets though. Okay, it's not just me. A lot of people are guilty of that. I bought $66.98 worth of groceries and it's mostly frozen meals. So if my power goes out again all day this month, I'm going to lose my mind. I really hope I get to keep this set of groceries. I might have one meal box coming at the end of the paycheck period, so I guess I'll put 100 so that way I can buy things to supplement my frozen meals and then prepare for that box that's coming, those couple of boxes. $6.29 was like on the world's most expensive taco. One taco, $6.29. Obviously, I did tip, and I mean, it was a good taco, but man, not that good. So while I'm out of state, my per diem I think is pretty small. And if I want to enjoy a nice meal, if I have time to myself, which I don't even know if I will, I'm just going to put 60 here overall. And then junk food, I'm going to put 30. I'm going to assign 15 for toiletries just in case I forget to pack something I need. I don't think I will, but like just in case. And I do have to assign money for appearance. First of all, I bought a dress that didn't fit me, so I'm going to return it and this is going to zero out. my work wants me to buy some clothes, and they're not going to reimburse me for clothes, obviously, but I think it's unfair that if I have to go to these conferences and go to the themed events that we sponsor, like for example, I need to buy an 80s costume. Last year, I had to buy purple sneakers. Like, why would I need purple sneakers and an 80s costume? You know what I mean? Like, if it's so specific, I really want to be reimbursed for that kind of stuff. And I have to buy khaki pants. So hopefully I can find stuff at the thrift store, but I'm expecting to be crunched for time because I am just either working my butt off, or on the weekends I'm like, oh, I'm going to work through the weekend, and then I'm so exhausted that I don't, and I just stay perpetually behind. So, just in case that happens, or if I want to buy a cute outfit, what if I get one evening to myself and I want to go out and do something or see something? I don't know. $120, expecting to come in way under that, expecting to get refunded for that dress, but just so it's there. And also, I'm like very stressed. I'm very stressed, and I have a tendency to overbuy when I'm stressed. So I'm just going to put 25 in presents because I am sure someone is going to need something from me, and I'm not going to pretend like they're going to pay me back. I'm not going to categorize it as a lending this time. And you can see that I am negative 530 in support. So in my last video, I think I might have mentioned how my grandpa had multiple heart attacks, and I went out of town to just be with him in case the worst was going to happen, which he seemed to have been getting better, but he had another heart attack a couple days ago. And the whole family is obviously going through it and stressing out about it. And my dad is an hourly worker, and he has taken off to be there for his father, of course, which means he's not getting paid. So I'm probably going to have to help out from time to time until he can get back to a regular work schedule. I don't really know. And it's not a big deal, it's fine, but yeah, I'm gonna be negative in savings for a little while longer, but I mean, as long as my grandpa gets better and as long as things stabilize themselves out, I'm happy to help. And like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Stuff happens, and that's why we prepare for it. So in supplies, I have spent a lot on Chip today. So my stepmom and my dad knew that June is Chip's adoption month. I don't have his exact birth month because I got him from an animal control center, but they did not get him any presents. And Chip doesn't seem to have taken it personally, but I decided to cover for them so he doesn't feel like, well, I guess it's mostly for me. I just love seeing him happy. And I love having an excuse to buy him things. But of course I had to buy more treats, not just for Chip, because my mom also has dogs, and I can't just give Chip treats and not give them any treats. That's not fair. And then I also am gonna make payments on a large dog gate. Chip is driving me crazy and is reverting to having accidents in the house all the time, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. So I'm basically going to section off parts of the house so he can't get to them and have an accident there. And then we're just going to have to, like, I guess, restart training or something because this is unacceptable and crazy. And why is this happening? So that's 82.54. I'm going to sign 531 into hobbies because I signed up for someone's Patreon to get content related to their van build, which is something I've been obsessing about all year. And if I do spend anything while I'm out of state, whether it's entertainment or adventures, like I'll just pull from my vacations fund, but I'm not going to put anything else there because I mean it is a work trip. I do expect to be, I mean, pretty mostly busy. It's just wishful thinking, I guess. And then subscriptions, $2.99. I prepaid for my airport parking, and I'll have them reimburse me, so that's $37.70 in work expenses. And then miscellaneous, well, this is pretty negative. So, oh, I forgot. I need to add an extra $25 into giving because I still also have my St. Jude donation. That's an automatic thing. Let's see how negative I am for a month ahead fund if I place 863.78. Okay. Normally I pad my miscellaneous category just so I can move money around as I see fit. It's kind of like my slush fund more than like actually expecting a miscellaneous purchase. But I'm leaving that empty this time because, as you can see, I am negative $1,166.22. If I even this out next paycheck, I will still be negative $530 in emergencies, but it is what it is. And I'm still, I mean, even though I'm going lower in cash, I still am able to invest and making sure that I still set some money aside for the future. So it could be much worse. It could be much worse. So I'm expecting a super hectic and busy July, and hopefully things slow down for me in August, but we will see. I hope that you have an awesome July, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.